Salutations to the Supreme God, to Divine Father, Divine Mother, to Lord Mahaguruji Mailing, to Grandmaster Choa Kok Sui, to all the great ones, all the holy gurus, holy masters, saints, archangels, holy angels, spiritual helpers, beings of light, to the angels of pranic healing and erotic yoga, to the angels assigned to this session, to the angels of internet technology, Wi-Fi, computer, to the angels of my computer and to yours, to the angels of electricity, to all the great ones who've been watching over us during this session to make this session spectacular, to make it meaningful, and to help us understand the science of giving and how effortlessly can we give and bring love to ourselves and to others. Make life really worth living. With thanks and in full faith, Lord God, bestow your blessings, bestow your priceless blessings to each one of us who is participating in this session. With thanks and in full faith. So be it, so be it, so it is. You may now open your eyes with a big smile. Okay, so let's start with the session. Kal हमने क्या सीखा था? We will just do a quick recap in a very short span of it. Okay, just a minute. Can you all see my screen? Screen दिख रहा नहीं? Okay.
No.
Now you may be able to.
Yes.
You can see my screen?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. Let's get going. So today is the second day of Art of Giving, and we have some base pointers to remember from yesterday. Can we just start with that? First, it is in giving that we receive. The simple thumb rule. Okay, जैसा दोगे वैसा मिलेगा. दोगे तो ही मिलेगा. Okay, now in that case, to get what we want in our life, what do we have to give? We have to give others what we want for ourselves. अगर हम नहीं चाहते कि कोई हम पे गुस्सा करे तो हम दूसरों पे गुस्सा नहीं करेंगे. हम क्या चाहते हैं? हम चाहते हैं कि लोग हमसे प्यार करें. So we will also give love to others. So give others what you want for yourself. Let me move everybody. Fine. And now what is the second thing? Okay, so you will give others what you want for yourself. And most importantly, you will give others what they want, not what you want to give. Okay, अगर किसी को रसगुल्ला खाने का इच्छा तो आप उसको रसगुल्ला खिलाएंगे. आप जबरदस्ती नहीं बोलेंगे कि नहीं आज तो तुमको इमली खाना पड़ेगा क्योंकि मेरे पास तो इमली ही है and I can give you that only. It is not going to satisfy the person. So if you'll end up doing, I'm sorry, you also will be not satisfied in life. You will also get what you don't want when you would be looking for something. So the simple thumb rules are you give what you want in life, or you give what others want in their life. Okay, otherwise the whole idea of giving fails. Then you are not giving what is required to be given. And then anyone with a desire to give can give. जिसके भी दिल में आ रहा है देना वो दे सकता है. इसमें ऐसा नहीं है कि you have to be something, you have to be a millionaire, or you have to achieve something in life before you want to give. You just have to have a good, loving, compassionate heart filled with wanting to give, the desire to give. Okay, next is giving is not about money and luxuries, but about various elements in life. Okay, that makes a life worth living. जिंदगी में आपको सिर्फ पैसा, कपड़े, गिफ्ट्स ये सभी देना है ये जरूरी नहीं है. But there are so many other various elements in life that makes your life worth living. So what we need to do is we need to give people what they want, make their life worth living, so that even we get what we want in our lives and make our lives worth living. Okay, then what you can only give what belongs to you. You cannot give what belongs to others. किसी ने फोन मांगा, अरे रुको तुम्हें तो फोन चाहिए, वेट, बगल में बॉस का फोन था उठा के दे दिया. Does that work? No, it does not work. You have to give what is belonging to you and not to someone else. Okay, and last but not the least, give joyfully. Okay, you cannot sulk and give. रोते रोते देने का कोई मतलब नहीं है. कर तो रहे हो कर्म देने का, पर अंदर ही अंदर इतनी नेगेटिव एनर्जीज क्रिएट कर रहे हो that the giving will nullify. So it's better that you give with joy, you give with an open heart, you give it without any greed and compulsion. कुछ पाने की चाह से नहीं, मजबूरी में नहीं, पर जो दे दिल खोल के दे. Now, after this, one of the most important things that we need to know is giving is an art, but it needs to come with the right attitude. Okay, दे सब सकते हैं, पर एक right attitude होना चाहिए, and हर किसी के बस की बात नहीं है देना. Okay, so the first attitude, the first right attitude that I want to target today is that we need to have an attitude of abundance. Only the person who dwells in abundance, कि मेरे पास तो काफी है, मैं दे सकता हूँ, ये विचार किसी के पास भी आ सकता है, regardless of which level of society you belong to. Even a beggar can think of giving. एक भिखारी भी देने का सोच सकता है, अगर उसके पास वो attitude है कि मेरे पास काफी है, I am filled, I am in abundance. Okay, you don't have to be a multimillionaire. एक करोड़पति होने की जरूरत नहीं है आपको, कि अगर आपको देने की इच्छा है तो वहां राह है. Okay, you need to have that emotion that I am living in abundance. So it is said that there is serious power in living from a place in the sense to stand in a position, to live in a position where you feel that I already have enough. मेरे पास काफी है. Okay, ये feeling आपके अंदर होनी चाहिए. Okay, I am already very grateful in life. मेरे पास इतना सब कुछ है. I'm very grateful. And interestingly, क्या होता है कि this energy of abundance and grateful goes hand in hand. If you are feeling that you are having abundance, okay, you are going to be grateful. If you are being grateful about things that you have, you are going to feel that you have in abundance. It goes hand in hand. Okay. And next is already in love. That जिंदगी में दुनिया ने आपको इतना सब कुछ दिया है, you feel already in love. You feel in love with the people, and you also feel loved, because only when you feel loved, you have a good self-esteem, and with a good self-esteem, that is when you have a feeling that you have so many things in life to be grateful about. Okay, and you feel that you have so much in abundance, which maybe other people do not have it. Okay, and always everything is well. Okay, everything around you is always in a good position. So जिंदगी में कैसी भी कठिनाइयां आ जाए, कुछ भी आ जाए, आपको अपना सिचुएशन दूसरे वाले से बेहतर लगने वाला है. Okay, so a combination of these things are going to give you the attitude of abundance. Okay, कि मेरे पास सब कुछ है. अब if I go back and think, आप बोलेंगे कि भाई हम तो हमारे पास तो है ही नहीं, तो हमें ऐसा फील ही क्यों होगा? How am I going to feel like that in the first place if I don't have it? And if you realize, इसी कारण से आप वो चीज देने को तैयार हो जाते हो जहां आपको लगता है आपके पास काफी है, या उस पॉइंट पे आपको लगता है कि नहीं मेरा हो जाएगा, मैं अपना देख लूंगा, मेरे पास काफी है, मैं अभी इनको हेल्प कर सकता हूँ. It is only that's the reason why at those point of time you are becoming willing to give. So, but to give a constant giver, to be always in a mode to give, the whole idea of being or dwelling in abundance is so very important. Okay, I know this may not be easy, and because life is not like that. We see a lot of flaws in life कि मेरे पास ये सही नहीं है, ये ज्यादा है, ये कम है, etc etc. But when you feel that no, मेरे पास जितना है वो मेरे लिए काफी है, okay, then life becomes full of abundance. Now, to see your life in abundance, one of the things that you really need is, like here I have got an image of a person with an abundance consciousness and scarcity mindset. So if you notice this, okay, can you see this? Sense of gratitude. Sense of gratitude is that one energy which I would like to discuss today, because this is one thing which is going to make you feel abundant. Okay. So what we are going to talk about mainly today is the attitude of gratitude. When you feel, okay, that you are always already having so many things, you feel gratitude. Okay, you feel really grateful about things in life. Just a minute. Okay, so firstly, what do you understand by gratitude? If we speak the word gratitude, what do you understand by it? Anyone who would like to reply? Yes, no?
Being grateful for whatever you have.
Yes, being grateful for whatever you have, right?
There are many
Not,
things.
yeah, and there can be many things, but yeah, not, yes, someone is writing, okay, Suhani is writing Abhari. Yeah, so things you can be just grateful about whatever you have, or at it can be just momentary. Okay, कि भाई एक point of time पे आपको लगा that you have to be grateful. Okay, so gratitude is the quality of being thankful. When you are just being thankful for that situation, when someone has done something for you, and at that point of time, your heart is full of appreciation, and you want to return that the energy that you've got from the person, you want to return the same with kindness. When your heart is full with the desire to give back, okay, with appreciation, it is gratitude. Normally we are just thankful, but gratitude, when you're feeling the feeling of gratitude, it is not just about being thankful, but your heart is so filled with appreciation that you want to give back. Okay, you want to give back in return, and that's the beauty of gratitude. And when there is a desire to return the kindness, that is when you again become a giver. You get that? How a giver plays an important role here. How suddenly from a receiver you become a giver because you have the desire of returning back. So at this point of time, we would suggest that to be grateful, okay, you wouldn't even know. We might be criticizing all the time in our lives, but when, you know, when we pause in our life to notice and appreciate the little things that we have, little things that we take in for granted, whether be it the relationships that we have in life, whether it's the body that we are holding on, or the place that we dwell in, or the business that we have from where the money is coming, or the people who are working for us, and then the list can be going on and on and on. Like a few things that we have written here is like the food we drink, the food we eat, the water we drink, the air we breathe in, etc., etc. The list of things that we actually have to be grateful for, but we have taken them all for granted. Okay, and hence there is no gratitude towards it. So gratitude is pausing to notice what you have been filled with, okay, and what you have been given or what you have been flooded with, and to appreciate these things that we often take it for granted, like having a place to live, food, clean water, friends, family, even computer access. It is taking a moment to reflect on how fortunate we are when something good happens. How fortunate we are when something good happens, whether it is a small thing or a big thing. You just have to take a pause of realization. Oh my God, I was so blessed. Like I just had a recent encounter like that when Guwahati was struck with earthquake, and we were getting videos from here and there that there was so much of damage here and there. But my heart was filled with so much of gratitude that day. After even such a big earthquake, even one showpiece from my house did not turn from here to there. And I was like, wow, thank you, God, for keeping us safe. Thank you for keeping my building safe. Thank you for keeping us so safe and intact. So this energy of being grateful about what you have in life really, really matters. So gratitude is an attitude when we constantly feel grateful. We are constantly feeling thankful, and we are feeling blessed for whatever we are having in our lives. Now, it may be difficult for us to realize or evaluate it all the time. So what we are going to do is, how are we going to inculcate this habit in our lives? What is the habit? To inculcate the habit of being grateful. That is the main agenda for today, to inculcate the habit of gratitude. Okay, and how are we going to do it? Do you think it is easy? May not be if you are if you have been till now dwelling in that mindset of lack mentality, या फिर हमेशा ऐसा नहीं है कि एक इंसान सिर्फ lack mentality में होता है, but it is a situation that sometimes you're feeling lack and sometimes you're feeling abundant, because depending on what is that energy that in your life that you are holding on and keeping that intact. Okay, so inculcate the habit of gratitude. What do we have to do? First thing that we have to do is we have to stop and we have to notice, we have to stop around and we have to notice what are the things around us. Okay, we just need to see what are the things around us. Okay, stop, notice and appreciate things that you have in your lives, and it can be anything and everything. So take a pause, sit at one place, एक जगह बैठ जाइए और देखिए अपने आसपास, और फिर विजुअलाइज कीजिए कि अगर आपके पास अभी जो पानी का बॉटल है वो नहीं होता, बिस्तर है वो नहीं होता, टेबल है वो नहीं होता, या जिस लैपटॉप या फोन पे आप अभी हम लोग को देख रहे हैं या जूम सेशन कर रहे हैं वो नहीं होता, if you did not have your body, if you did not have your eyes, your nose, your hands, your hair, you know, something that people compliment you to you for always, or for example you do not have the water in your washroom, the days you remember when you do not have tap water and you are like, you know, oh God, what to do? I don't know. What about just imagine if you do not have your parents around, your husband around, your children around, or your sister or XYZ around. If you do not have your house, the ration that is there in the kitchen, if you do not have your bedroom, the list can go on. If you did not have gas, you did not have electricity, internet, mobile, TV, shop, medicines, trees, air, sunlight, water. Just imagine your world without all these things. Just imagine, just look around and feel that अगर जो अभी इस point of time पे जो चीज़ आप भोग रहे हैं वो अगर आपकी life से eradicate कर दिया जाए, what are you going to feel? I think at that point of time you may feel a lack. So isn't it important that we need to be grateful towards each one of these energies that we're enjoying in our lives? Have you ever said thank you to your eyes, which is making you see always? No. Why? Because you have taken them for granted. To stop the energy of grant, what you need to do is you need to look at those people who have less than you, who are underprivileged. When you see those underprivileged people who are not enjoying the lifestyle that you are enjoying, or who do not have the resources that you're enjoying, if you see those people who are blind, at that point of time you may feel, oh my God, Lord, thank you for at least I have my eyes. If you see people who are actually living a life without their limbs, okay, and you are just wondering, pata nahi kaise ji raha hoga. But at that point of time, when you are wondering ki wo kaise ji raha hoga, have you paused and taken a moment to say, thank you, God, for giving me my hands and legs so that I can work, I can move around, and I am not a parasite on someone. So little things in life, when you will sit down and think about it, you will find numerous and numerous of things. Okay, so when you will start to have that energy of feeling privileged when it is compared to these people, your heart is going to be filled with gratitude. Okay, and the feeling that you are the lucky one, okay, that God has given you this thing, you are empowered to do it. If imagine you might be cribbing about some certain things like, oh my God, I do not earn. But have you ever realized that when you are taking the money out of the cupboard, your husband is never stopping you or poking you? But there are few wives where husbands stop them. Oh my God, you can't take things without asking me. You need to be thankful to yourself, right? So there could be numerous things in life where you have reasons to crib. You will crib when you see the brighter side of the other person's plate, but you will be grateful when you see the brighter side in your plate. So start seeing the things that you have, that you are enjoying, which is given to you, and you can, make wonderful things out of it. और ये शायद एक ह्यूमन नेचर है, जो कि हम एक बच्चे के अगर मैं एग्जांपल से आपको बताऊं, how do we behave and why we are not so grateful. अगर कोई बच्चा हम बाहर से कोई टॉय लेके आते हैं, टॉयज लेके आते हैं और घर में 2-3 बच्चे हैं, सामने वाला सबसे सामने जो पहला बच्चा आता है, आपने उसको उसका जो टॉय है वो निकाल के दिया, वो एक बार तो एकदम एक्साइटमेंट वाला एक्सप्रेशन देगा, ओ माय गॉड, थैंक यू थैंक यू थैंक यू. But the moment you take out another toy and give it to the elder brother or the younger brother, the second person in the family, the second kid of the family, उसका attention अपने toy से shift होके उसके toy पे चला जाएगा. And suddenly he does not want to see what he has, but he is busy figuring out what the other person has. And that is a classic example of not being grateful for what you have. You are not busy enjoying what God has given to you, but you are busy sulking and figuring it out what the other person has. And unfortunately, that's where the miseries of our lives begin. Okay, so right now, the whole idea here is that we need to first cultivate the habit of being grateful. When we start to appreciate things around us, we start to appreciate the things that we have in our hands, we have the energy of feeling grateful. And only when you have the energy of being grateful, that's when you will really become the giver. क्योंकि आपको ऐसा लगेगा, नहीं मेरे पास तो बहुत है, मेरे पास बहुत है, मैं लोगों की मदद कर सकती हूँ. I am equipped enough to help others, right? Definitely, I have got those 2 hands, legs, a body where I can move and help people. I can help people from numerous ways besides money and other things. But where money and other resources can be my limitations, I can still try and help as much as whatever is there in my capacity. So, but for all that, first, the energy that is required is that you have to feel in abundance. So when your focus is on what you don't have, you are in lack mentality. And with lack mentality, you can never be a giver. But when your focus is on what you have, and you are content with it, you are satisfied with it, that what I have is enough, that is the energy that you are dwelling in abundance. मेरे पास पर्याप्त है, मेरे पास जो है वो भगवान ने मुझे मेरे हिसाब से दिया है, मेरे लिए काफी है, right? And this is the energy that we really have to work on. So my catch line here is, it is not happiness that brings us gratitude. आपको क्या लगता है, जब आप की कोई मदद कर देता है, उस मदद से आप इतना खुश हो जाते हैं, इसीलिए आप grateful है? Ideally, in our lives, we are actually practicing that. When someone makes us happy, we have the energy of gratitude towards the other person and we say, thank you. But the real art is to have, when we are having gratitude in everything in our lives, we are going to bring happiness for everything in our lives. The happiness steps in our lives every moment when we are grateful about everything in our lives. Yes? So with that, the task for today is that you have to be genuinely grateful for at least 30 things in your life. At least 30 things in your life. यहाँ लोग की बात नहीं कर रही हूँ, चीजों की बात कर रही हूँ. And I think आप अगर possess करते हो तो 100, 200, 300 पता नहीं कितनी चीजें possess कर रहे होंगे या फिर enjoy कर रहे होंगे. तो कम से कम 30 ऐसी चीजों के लिए ग्रेटफुल होइए, उसको वॉच कीजिए, ऑब्जर्व कीजिए और ग्रेटफुल होइए कि अगर वो वहां पे नहीं होता तो क्या होता. मेरे लिए तो बेस्ट है एग्जाम्पल कि मैं अगर सुबह उठ के वॉशरूम में जाऊं और पानी नहीं आए तो मेरा तो हो जाए. तो वॉशरूम में बिस्तर से उठ के अगर वॉशरूम में जाती हूँ और नल में पानी आता है, योर डे इज डन. एटलीस्ट द फर्स्ट टास्क ऑफ द डेज आर क्लियर्ड. Isn't it? So you need to be thankful for that water coming in the tap at that point of time. Isn't it? There are petty things in life that we have to be grateful about, but we are dwelling in that, we take it for granted. कि ठीक है, ये तो होगा ही, ये तो होना ही है, सूरज तो आएगा ही, बारिश तो होगी ही, हवा तो मिलेगा ही, पेरेंट्स है तो हमारा ध्यान रखेगा ही, पति है तो पैसा देगा ही, बीवी है तो खाना बनाएगी, बच्चे हैं तो आपका ध्यान रखेगा ही. that is where expectations dwell in, where taken for granted is dwelled in, the appreciation of the things and to be grateful about those things that you are getting fails. So sit down and think about those 30 things without which your life would be, I don't know what. So let's start appreciating the presence of these things in our lives. And beyond that, I want you to thank and be grateful to at least 20 people for being there in your life. वो लोग जिनके बिना शायद आप वो नहीं होते जो आज आप हैं, चाहे वो आपके गुरु हो, आपके पेरेंट्स हो, आपके दोस्त हो, आपके एम्प्लॉयर्स हो, आपके एम्प्लॉइज हो, अगर जो आपके लिए काम कर रहे हैं वो नहीं होता तो आपका काम इतना आगे नहीं बढ़ पाता, वो आपका ऑफिस देख रहा है तो आप बाहर घूम सकते हो, आपके बच्चे हो जो आपको खुशियां देते हैं, आपके दोहिते दोहितियां हो जो आपको खुशियां देती हैं. The list can go on and on. You just have to pick 20 people up who makes your life worth living, who makes your life comfortable. And this includes your staff of the house, because without them, your life may not be as comfortable as what you are thinking. वो बहुत एक जोक है कि हस्बैंड 2 दिन घर नहीं आए चलेगा, पर मेज घर में 2 दिन आए तो नहीं चलेगा, right? Lot of people, they crack on that, but definitely you need to thank each and every person which makes your life worth living. Okay. So with that task, I would like to close this part of the session with gratitude, love, and respect for my guru, Grandmaster Choa Kok Sui Ji, because with his teachings and only with his energies that we are equipped enough to take such sessions. Okay.
Yes.
So any questions till now we will address. Okay, it's already about close to 9. So let's begin with the second part of our session, that is blessing the Mother Earth. And then we are going to start with our question answers round. Okay, does that suit everybody?
Yes,
Okay.
मैं तो मॉर्निंग उठ के पहले भगवान को थैंक करती हूँ कि मैं मॉर्निंग बेड से उठी. कितना लोग तो बेड से मॉर्निंग उठ ही नहीं पाते, बेड सोते सोते ही मर जाते हैं.